Hey guys, you'll have to excuse me being downstairs in the living room. I put the fire on, then I forgot I had the fire on and no one else is in the house because I'm still feeling a little bit shit. Couldn't be asked putting it out and going upstairs to my office. So a bad decision was made basically. Does that sound familiar? Of course it sounds familiar. I made a bad decision. Manchester City made some bad decisions today. Yeah, that was frustrating. Absolutely frustrating. I tweeted as well. You probably follow me on Twitter. I tweeted about I struggle with games like this. I struggle analysing games like this because I don't really think we played badly. Now, I'm one of those fans, and you probably hate me for this. You want me to come here and slag off this player, that player, that player. Like, I can if you want me to. I can call Haaland a dick, but he ain't. I can say he played terrible, which he did. But do I think it's a problem? No. Do I think Foden got it wrong when he went through on goal? Yeah, I do actually. But do I actually think he tried to make the right call? I do. I think he got caught in two minds, and because maybe a lack of form, confidence, whatever, I think he just fucked it up. He just fucked it up. He just got caught between two minds. The ball bobbled, and he slipped. Like I thought he played well. That's the thing. That's the annoying thing. Other than that, I think he played well. So can I hold it against Foden? No, I can't. Can I hold it against Haaland for going down a bit softly when he went through a goal? Yeah, maybe. I wouldn't hold it against him, but like, I look. Haaland has got a shit ton of credit in the bank. You know, he has, and we know Foden's form hasn't been great. And I actually think he meant to pass that. I think he do, and like I know some people in the comments aren't happy with him, but like I don't know. I'm not really one for throwing plays under the bus unless I think they're being intensely selfish and intensely stupid, despite multiple warnings. And like, and I don't think he was being intensely selfish there. I think he just fucked up, and I think he's better than that, and I think he knows he's better than that. And I guess all I would say is that I don't really need to sit here and call him this and that. And I don't think Pep will either, because I think when you make a mistake like that and you lose points, the players know it themselves. They sit there and they go, they understand, you know. It's just they feel guilty, you know. I don't think he was being selfish. I actually don't think he was being selfish. I genuinely feel like I feel like he got caught. You know, oh shit. Then he went to pass. He actually went to pass it. That's the thing. He didn't shoot. He tried to pass it. So that's not selfish, is it? It's just being shit. He was shit. He got it wrong, and that's the annoying thing about it. So the thing is for me is like, where do I feel after a game like this? I'm just fucking frustrated. But am I angry at the team? Like, probably not, man. Am I angry at the performance? A little bit, yeah. But I'm more angry at the result and the timing. I think for me is the frustration. It's frustrating because, you know, when you got a chance to put pressure on Arsenal like that and win a game and you've just beat Arsenal, that happens. But the frustrating thing for me is that I actually thought City were fucking excellent in that first half. I thought we controlled the game. We created a billion chances. Like, we created a billion chances. We actually moved the ball really incisively. You know, we were actually pretty good going forward. It's just fucking Haaland turned into Nunes, man. He turned into Nunes, and like, what you gonna do about that? Like Haaland turned into Nunes. Rodri missing chances. We could have had a penalty, maybe. I reckon, on the Port in particular. Foden scuffing that. You know, in general, KDB having like literally 10 shots, not getting one of them in. Like, KDB should score one of those shots, you know, and like, it's just a weird fucking day, man. A weird fucking day, and like, it felt very Manchester City, though. The only thing is, I know some of you don't want to hear it, but I did actually think City played pretty well. Like, you also created loads of chances, as Frank's just pointed out in the comments as well, and like, clear chances. So we sit here, we can moan about KDB, but at the same time, he was robbed of 2 or 3 assists, probably. Like, we can moan about Haaland having a fucking mare today, but he's also, you know, probably going to break the goal scoring record and been excellent, and he's probably just gone off the back of his best performance. So it's fucking frustrating. But people can talk about the formation as well in the comments, but like, I don't really think the formation was a problem. I think it was bob on. I think it worked. The defending, maybe, it's annoying because the defending was shit for their goal, and when you see that happen, you know, it's just, it's so familiar. We've done it a billion times before, haven't we? We've all been there. Been there before. We've seen City do it. Like, we've watched, you know, we've seen that film a million times, and people could turn around and go, like, maybe we should have took Haaland and KDB off earlier. It's easy in hindsight to say that, but, you know, it's literally Erling Haaland and Kevin De Bruyne. I don't think there's a manager in the world who would take them off. You know, you have to be fucking brave to take off your leading goal scorer and your leading creator. Like, you could have done it if you wanted to, but at the same time, there's a good chance you bring Alvarez on and he does nothing anyway, and Pep goes, maybe I should have left De Bruyne on or Haaland. It's easy to say that, isn't it, in hindsight? And football's easy to manage in hindsight, you know. But captain hindsight didn't ever really help anyone. And like, the way I see it is that it's just, I feel like if City played better this season, we wouldn't be quite as frustrated about this game as we are, you know. I think the fact of the matter is that this has come at a really bad time, this performance. Like, if we'd won a few games in a row and the football's getting better and was you know, we were feeling confident, I think we'd be a lot more relaxed about a frustrating day. Because this has happened before, you know, in seasons where we've won where we won the league. And I've seen this a billion times. Like, it's just, this wasn't meant to happen when we had Haaland, you know. Games like today were meant to be fixed by Erling Haaland, and they were at the start of the season. But Erling Haaland is still, you know, he's still human beings, and he still can have a day like that. What I will say is that I'm sure Haaland will be absolutely intensely, you know, determined to, you know, prove it right next time round, and I'm sure he will do. Like, it's just, I don't know, it's fucking shite. It's shite, but I think the reason it hurts so much more is because of the frustration of the result as opposed to the actual performance. And I think we're struggling, a lot of us are struggling to separate the performance from the result. Amara Riff with the super chat. Thank you so much, Amara. Says, couldn't finish the dinner. Useless when it counts. Yeah, we couldn't finish our dinner today, you're right. Which hasn't really been a Man City problem this season. One of our most common problems, definitely. But you know, in general, it's not something that, like, I don't know what can I say. Like, I can't teach Haaland how to finish, can I? Like, what do you say to Haaland? Don't miss any more chances. You can't do that. It costs us. And he'll go, okay. It really is as simple as that, really, to be honest, man. Like, I actually think, I'm going to look at the positives. Like, I actually thought City played good football. I thought the intensity and the focus was really good at times. And, like, it's just one of those things where, like, I can't really get behind this, like, calling out Foden and Haaland thing. I just can't do it. I mean, you want me to. I know, I can sense a lot of people want me to. But it's just not, I just don't think it's fair or true. So that's where we're at. I don't really think Phil was a problem. I think Phil had a great game, and I think, like, my reading of the Foden situation, I'm going to say it again, is I think he went through a goal, thought about shooting, then he remembered, oh, I should pass it. Like, I just say what you see. This is exactly what I thought. He went through a goal, thought I should shoot, and then he remembered that he should pass. He remembered that he shouldn't be greedy, and he fluffed it. He fucked up. He actually went to do the right thing. We didn't lose, by the way, Leo Oxygen. Leo Oxygen said Phil was the reason we lost. Can't lie. It's a good point. Everyone always does this. Everyone always acts like we lose. And we forget we didn't lose, which shows by people's head. I know it feels like a defeat, but we didn't lose. It shows that people aren't looking at it rationally. Emotionally, they are. But the thing is, for me, like, I feel like, yeah, Foden went through a goal, and he remembered to pass the ball, and he just sort of fucked it up. Like, it's just, he fucked it up, but the intentions were the right intentions. That's what makes it so fucking annoying, man. So I don't think it's the end of the world. I do think we've shown that we can find our form again, and I actually think this is one step towards City finding the better form. I mean, if you want to be really dour and sarcastic, you could turn around and say we wanted our City back. And guess what? We got City back, man. That was Manchester City. That was typical City that we've watched for the past 2 or 3 years. So we'll have to see if that's going to stay. But I don't think we need to change how we're playing. I think this way that Guardiola's got us playing, I actually think it works. And I think, to be honest, today should have been... Look, put it this way. Oh, the fire's going out. 1 second. There we go. Put it this way. If Phil Foden passes that ball cleanly and we score, or Haaland scores, all of a sudden none of us are going to complain. You know, it's seen as a good day, isn't it? What's going on anyway? It's seen as a good day. It's not any background, Charlie, by the way. It's just I put the fire on because I'm feeling a bit shit still and I'm a bit cold. And then I realised there's no one else in the house. And I couldn't be asked putting the fire out, and I couldn't be asked going to my office, so I just thought I'd sit down here. But the fire's going out now anyway because I've not put any log on, so... You know, our fire will ignite again, indeed. But look, yeah, I mean Laporte as well, heading straight at Navas. It's just a fucking frustrating day. Like, it's just frustrating. You know, it's easy to say that we should have bought Ake on or Alvarez, Mike, but you know, like, I don't know. I don't feel like maybe we should have changed it at 70 minutes, maybe. But hindsight, it's easy to say. Like, it is easy to say. So we'll have to see how it goes. I mean, I don't think it's worth, like, you know, writing the title off. I think there's many steps to go. I do think we'll probably beat him at the Etihad as well. I think we'll beat him. I don't think drawing here today changes that, personally. No different to Arsenal drawing against Brentford. We'll be all right. I think we'll be okay. So we'll have to see how it goes. Anyway, guys, I am feeling like shit still, so I'm going to leave it here. Thanks for watching. I'll do more videos later. Catch you all in a bit. End of the day, frustrating. See you in a bit. Bye-bye.